Adam got a big heart. He seemed to see something in him. He trying to help the nigga. But I think Adam's starting to see he letting the streets get a grip on him. He got Crips talking about they riding with him and all this weird shit. And Adam know where that shit gonna go. And you know, it been a lot of shit he didn't did, and
you know what I'm saying, that they gave me, man. You know, thank you to Adam for everything he did for me. You feel me? This is nice opportunities you gave me. You put me in front of some crazy people, including you. That's why I pinned that fucking message on my Instagram, because I knew I was gonna come back. Yeah. And you was gonna come back, and everybody was gonna come back to look at that, to know, nigga, I'm probably gonna be the biggest, like, doing this shit. And that's what I've set out to be. I'm just chilling, learning, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing, you know, patient. I'm a loyal nigga, but I don't got no ill will in my heart for nobody. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with it. As far as, like, you know, his employee.
But 90% of our shows and 90% of the content that we did was just original with no drama at all. But when we did have drama, that's what people would gravitate.
That's crazy. And
wait. What?
That's all facts, Rell. But on top of that, we did, like, as a staff, we all knew about that shit, and it never got out, right?
Wait, Kelpie works at No Jumper?
All of us keep No Jumper, right? But is it for content? We doing it for content? Fuck it. I think it's all good. But if it ain't working in your favor now.
What's the deal, bro? What's happening?
I don't see that.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. This thing that we finna talk about like a Pokemon I caught and shit, you feel me? But this nigga, man, this nigga Flocko started running his mouth about No Jumper business. So I'm all like, all right, so nigga, you asking about my input. So the nigga just stayed on, like, you feel me, like Lush getting fired. It just stayed on shit where I'm all like, bro, niggas, we gotta deal with the origin of all this, bro. You talking about, bro, we talking about a nigga that can't hold water, but who gave the nigga water with shaky hands? You feel me? Come on now, like, who running their mouth to the nigga running his? And then this nigga say this. Then it's kind of weird, because then the nigga say, oh, she didn't know what she was doing was wrong. No, nigga, you the adult. Nigga, what are you talking about?
That part. Of course she didn't. Yes. Yeah. Like, what are you even saying?
Niggas can't take accountability. Hey, that, and then I see that all this shit that nigga.
So, if you guys don't know what's going on and what I'm recording and what I'm on or speaking about, well, this situation took another turn. Everything I told you about the No Jumper platform, I told you so. To the Reddit goons, I told you so. To the diehard No Jumper fans, I told you so. To some of the employees besides AD, I told you so. You know what I mean? And besides AD, because AD always knew his worth. AD always knew what his value, you know, was in this podcast world, social media world, the presence alone. It's just that his loyalty outweighed him chasing towards what his new stardom should be. Not what it is, but what it should be. The voting time and all that to the No Jumper platform has run past his time. Now people are being looked as court jesters. And not AD, he always stood his ground. But all the rest of them, I'm not going to even say their name. This is factual. Now, I am proud of Rell for understanding what he was looking like on No Jumper, even though I respect him and love him. But this dude, Adam, put you in situations where people are like, is this Rell? Is this, you know, Mr. Entertaining that we know that stands on it? And now you have to be subjugated to this situation where you're being validated if you're being cool with etc, etc. You know what I mean by it. I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to offend anybody, but this is the situation we find ourselves in. The No Jumper platform, a minstrel show that has run past its time, ladies and gentlemen. You got employee members who are delusional. Not all of them, but one of them is a new employee. He's been going viral for the wrong reasons. I hear him running around YouTube talking about, we're the new media. We're the new media. No, sir, I'm the new media. I'm independent and I didn't have to sell out and buy into another dude's YouTube platform to become that. You have 100 dudes helping you become. Y'all can guess who I'm talking about. That man had everybody and their mama helping him his so-called rise on YouTube. But was it worth it? People will forever look at you as a punching bag on YouTube. Now let me carry on with Gina. Beautiful girl that I told herself how she's looking at on YouTube. She has a lengthy resume to be in the culture. Gina is well established in the culture already, but you wouldn't know that for how Adams portrays them on his platform. It's just the same with Lush 1. Battle rap staple. He gets on No Jumper. He becomes a glorified yes man. Like I told him countless times. And by the way, y'all, I didn't write no script for this. I woke up to finding out AD and T-Rell quit. You know what I mean? Let's see if Duno quits or not. But you know, I ain't got nothing against Duno. But like I told Duno as well, y'all became glorified employees. Nothing to debate about, nothing to argue about. Glorified employees. It was embarrassing on every episode. While it'll be beneficial for Adam's platform, meaning that it goes viral, the views are still there, I knew fans who actually, I'm not gonna say care about these people, but that actually, you know, invested time into these so-called characters, you want to see them do good like the next man. So when they don't even believe in themselves, you have to start scratching your head. Man, are people willingly buying themselves into becoming minstrel show court jesters? You have to start debating that, because like, when are you going to stand up for yourself? One thing about AD that I liked more than all the employees, he did tell Adam the truth. People would be like, AD is picking and choosing, he's behaving soft, but that's a lie. I've seen him countless times say it to Adam's face. People will be like, AD will tie his shoes and then run back to Adam and do something different. That is a lie. It's well documented on TV. He has stood up for what he believes in. I believe T-Rell does the same. The only thing that made T-Rell look crazy at times on his own podcast, which is going to be a legendary one, Back on Fig, he would dibble and dabble, pause, meaning that you can tell he's picking on choosing, but based on loyalty. He's loyal to the brand. He's loyal to No Jumper, and you can't hate him on that. That's why I don't have videos going back and forth at T-Rell, because I understand. Adam got loyal brothers like AD and T-Rell. Two dudes who can do their own thing. Community? Man, shout out to the Ace Boys too. Shout out to Trey and Pun. You feel me? Them guys can do their own things too. It's something about a California brother that's just the epiphany of cool. For instance, I seen when DJ Ghost was rising to be in his best place, I said to everybody, watch Ghost be the next up. And it motivated me after losing channels and channels. It motivated me to keep going and pressing the issue by doing my own thing, not selling out to nobody. That's what I see in Back on Fig and Cub Community, or you know, the Ace Boys. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about reconnect from disconnected, because I don't, that'll take time if they can give me that good energy, but you can't force it on us. AD didn't force me to come watch his platform. I see he subscribed to me and I got love for bro, but he knows I don't pick and choose. Like, if it's time to critique, I will, but homie ain't did nothing for me to critique. T-Rell only did one little thing for me to critique, but that's not gonna make me stop watching him. I love his story. It's genuine. It's real. You can't buy that. Adam is losing that. Adam is losing a touch of reality because he's becoming a conservative to the highest degree, meaning that one of the conservatives who do things for friends. Like, I'm a black conservative, but Adam is one of them conservatives who gets around wealthy, rich white men who tells them, get away from these Ace Boon coons. You feel me? Who tells them you're around this nigga tree too much. And that's the people Adam hangs around. Thus, the reason you see these new people and characters on his platform. When Guilty told him the new connections to these educational purpose white supremacists, Adam found gold. He found a new criteria of people that he wants to reach out to, he wants to be with. You heard Adam say countless times he's not into hip hop anymore. You heard other No Jumper employees, the non-black ones, admit that when they're in their conversations with Adam, he admits he hasn't been listening to hip hop that much anymore. He never was into the culture like that to begin with. Facts. He slipped up and did an interview of XXXTentacion, and the rest is history. Rest in peace to X. He did that interview with Ski Mask Slump God, the God, whatever that dude name is, and the rest is history. But you guys don't want to admit to it. He found his way into hip hop, and hip hop has made the No Jumper brand. It wasn't the skateboarding, it wasn't the BMX bicycles and all that. No, it was the hip hop theatrics that became a spectacle and a staple all at the same time. You can't get around that. See, T-Rell, he's just gonna be loyal. Gina, she's trying to prove that females can do X, Y, and Z. So, you know, she has her reasons for staying. Almighty, you're next, bro. I don't know what the tough guy attitude all the time is, but I can tell you're a place of hurt. You gave hip hop everything, right, Almighty? You gave hip hop dedication. You had your homeboys leave you hanging all from a food situation where they didn't want to pay the tab. Now you're left in it where some people are calling you a snitch because you told the cops that it was them. I don't know. That's for people to discern. You know, I'm just out here to say you're mad at hip hop. And maybe it's other hidden issues, but now every episode you gotta be over gangster, and you're really a smart dude, bro. I be seeing when you're breaking things down, when you're not being over alpha mode. You know what I mean? You're a key to success on any team, but you're a hazard as well. And I can see bad things happening. Let me knock on wood for you, but I'm off that. I don't really got nothing against you, Almighty. It's just a tough guy act be cringe too much. You know what I mean? Notice other employees, I'm not even saying their names because they're irrelevant. They're glorified do boys. You know, go do this for me. Go do that for me. Glorified do boys. Nothing else, nothing more. You know what I mean? Duno is already smart. He got his Mexican connection, which is intelligent. He's over there at the Power radio station, which also proved that one guess was correct, that was it Power 106, whatever it was. They really don't cater to employees being melanated, folks. They only cater to theirs, and I'm not mad. You know what I mean? It's just the way life is. As you can see where Adam is going with it, he's catering to his broader brand, meaning i.e. white people, and that's no offense to that. People have their own rights to do what they want to do with their platform. That's why I don't have 100 videos going against Adam, although I'll put pictures like this for the theatrics or whatever. You know what I mean? Dudes is educational purpose looking like bozos like this when you're being subjugated to the minstrel show. You just can't get around that, man. So I like being honest and transparent with the people who watch me, whether they like me or hate me or not. When you see me in real life out here, yeah, all that rowdy Piper stuff you talking, you gonna give me my props. All these people who was like, oh bro, leave No Jumper alone, oh bro, shut up, bro. I don't have to say all the time I told you so, and I don't need you people to tell me you were right. I know I was right. That type of, you feel me, intellect got me far in the military, got me far in life, got me far in them neighborhoods that none of you people would walk in. Facts. It got me far in all the fire situations I've been in. So that's why I don't respect people who haven't walked through that fire. You're just bibbling and babbling at this point, and that's how I feel about majority of the situation at the No Jumper offices these days. It's just satire with a cringe cliche. That's all it is. Look, man, I'm your guy, DJ Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of IsmokeHiphop Live. Love your family and love your kids. And I truly mean this when I say, ladies and gentlemen, we're at hard times in these days. Stay blessed, and make sure you get your mind right. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me in the comment sections what y'all think of all this. Peace.